Now let's advertise. Jesus.
Alright.
But that took fucking 15 minutes to fix all that. It's not even fixed. Look at that. What the fuck is that? What is that? It's like a crack in a fucking portal. Fix your shit, Streamlabs. Sorry. Fix the fucking shit, Streamlabs. See, look at this. It's just like now it's just losing its shit. And I don't get it. Because it's just like, it keeps saying the color's changing, and I don't get it. God, just add a fucking threshold. Like, I don't even want to fucking do it with the green screen anymore. Like, I'm at that point where I don't even want to do it with the green screen anymore. Because they don't know how to fucking... Maybe I'm just being like an editing snob, but... kind of a goddamn ridiculous. What's up, Exterminate?
Hey.
I'm just having problems with Streamlabs because... The chroma key, which is how you make the green screen, you know, like this. Like, it's saying it's a different fucking color. Like, you'll notice it'll go in and out. Like, the color, like the green screen is just changing color all of a sudden. And Streamlabs doesn't put in threshold. They don't put choke and soften. I literally just have to work with fucking smoothness. And, like, if you do it too much, then we become all... Just out of all the updates, you gotta update this thing twice. You gotta update Streamlabs twice a week. And the shit, they don't fucking add the right shit. But shit, they'll add in advertisements like, make it your own websites via Streamlabs, pay us money. I'm almost at the point where it's just like, you know what? Fuck a green screen. Like, that's what I'm at. I apologize for my language, but we were supposed to go live at 2:45 my time, so I can advertise, all that shit. But I've spent 15 minutes fucking around with this thing. Don't blame you there. I mean, it's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. And then, I was trying to go live, and it'll do this thing where it won't go live, and then you gotta, like, exit Streamlabs and restart it again. Right? Smiley emote and fucking gun to the head. And when I have a limited amount of time today because I gotta go, like, fucking to another area of the city that's with traffic, like a 45-minute drive, to do 2 shows tonight. We weren't gonna have a nerd alert, but I was like, no, let's have a fucking nerd alert because it makes us happy and we get to, you know, talk to everybody and make up funny shit. How have your shows been this week? Last night's show was good. Very combative crowd. Combative. Like, if they liked a joke, they liked a joke. If they didn't, ooh, they let you know it. They let you know it, and, but it was fun. I'm good at recovery and stuff when shit's going south. So shit's never really going south, if that makes sense. There was a sound guy. It was like his first night at sound. And, combative. That's how I call them. Like, they like a joke, they like a joke. If they don't like a joke, So you just gotta... It's mostly self-deprecation to bring them back. And I've got plenty of self-deprecating lines. But the shows are going good so far. It's a check. Whatever. It's a check. I don't care how the shows go. Like, the manager thinks I'm funny. The manager, just loves me. So, like, if they weren't laughing at a joke, I could hear him in the back just cracking up. And then the feature I've known for a while, and we're good friends. So it's cool. I think I'm getting my picture taken and put it up on the improv wall. and it's really cool. Yeah, Will. Oh, you would think, fuck you, it's funny. But I never really say that because, like, I never fully blame the crowd. If they're not laughing, then there's something I'm not doing. Because I've seen, people just boom, 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 off of just crazy stupid jokes. And it's just like, oh, no, they're good performers. The headliner's TK Kirkland. TK Kirkland from The Breakfast Club, Vlad TV, and the TK Kirkland Show. Cool dude. Very cool dude. Something that's happening like every time I perform there. I don't know if anybody remembers the comic Shucky Ducky from like the 90s, but Shucky Ducky like loves me. And it like makes me smile so big. So like a year ago, I was trying to do this interactive political show called The Discussion over at the same improv. He showed up. So this guy saw me at open mic one time and just absolutely loved me. And he showed up to this show. And I'll be damned, last night, showed up, said, I heard you performing. Here I am. And I'm just like, that's so cool. And I love Shucky Ducky. I respect the hell out of the man. Anybody who's, been in the room chilling with Eddie Murphy and Bernie Mac, it's pretty awesome. Makes me feel good every time I see him. I'm just like, ah. Yeah, I gotta feed off the crowd. So, we don't have a lot of things to cover today. I think we only have 2 trailers to watch. Well, 3 trailers to watch. I'm going to give you all details, a plot synopsis of Admiral Bang Bang and everything. That's right, we're discussing Admiral Bang Bang today a little bit. Blues Brothers is on, such a classic. It is, man. Not Blues Brothers 2000. Let's not bring up Blues Brothers. Even though it has John Goodman, and I love John Goodman, Blues Brothers 2000 is terrible. I love the music, but it's just like once Blues Traveler gets in there, it's like, okay, what are we doing, guys? Why is Blues Traveler in this movie? Like, they weren't even that bluesy. They were more like poppy. How long is each episode of Bang Bang? I usually don't know until I have everything all edited and ready to go. How you doing, Misty? You doing good?
I'm doing okay.
Voice of the computer in Admiral Bang Bang right here. I forgot about Carrie Fisher going around trying to kill him throughout the whole movie. Oh, that's a brilliant... Carrie Fisher's just brilliant in that movie. She's just... Oh. R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. R.I.P. Alright, we're gonna post on Facebook. I'm gonna post everywhere. I don't care how long it takes.
Hello.
She's in a good mood. She doesn't have to mess with Streamlabs. That's the thing. But God help you if you ever have to set up Nerd Alert by yourself. God help you, sweetie. If anything happens to me and you gotta carry on the show by yourself.
You remember how you showed me that one time?
I did, but I have not showed you the Streamlabs rage that Streamlabs produces. Alright, and Nerd Alert Facebook. But how are you guys doing? J.J. Abrams is taking over DC TV and movies. We'll be talking about J.J. Abrams, because him and... I haven't read what Dead World's talking about. The only thing I've read about J.J. Abrams is him and his son Henry are doing a project together. We're going to bring it up. If you already know, don't put it in the chat. Kind of ruins and spoils the show. Also, this week, let's try to keep it in what we're talking about. If there's something we're not covering, it's cool, don't mention it, because we select a certain type of format, and plus, we're running on limited time today. And I don't want it to get too off topic.
Hey, Dead World, what's up?
Can't check without leaving on mobile.
What?
No, I'm just catching up with the chat. Alrighty. Why is this not working? There we go. Ugh. The Fat Man. Oh, Kevin Smith's podcast. Alrighty. And then personal Facebook. Christ. Come join. I gotta be in a funny mood today. I gotta remain in a funny mood. Can't let Streamlabs shake me. But every time I look at the screen and I see the green screen messing up, it's
Don't look at the
ridiculous.
screen.
I have to because the chat's right there.
Just look at the chat. I'm good at doing stuff like that. Oh. I only have to pay attention to one thing? Sweet.
You are the queen at that.
Well, I don't care.
And marking out the show, they didn't say much, but as a writer from the CWDC shows. Oh, so it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Is what you're saying. The CWDC TV show. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be nothing but Supergirl and her sister eating ice cream on a couch with music. I love you, sis. I love you too, Supergirl. Anyway.
Even you must admit that the last scene of season 3 that we watched was badass. The fight scene.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah.
was because it finally didn't end with two sisters sitting on a couch eating ice cream talking about boys. Yeah, they know what I'm talking
You're
about.
over-exaggerating.
I'm not. It's like 8 episodes every season. They always end like that.
It's like 30 seconds. It's establishing, like, they're all friends, but the one chick's the enemy. Oh my god. That's what, like, foreshadowing. Come on.
Where are they foreshadowing?
Foreshadowing.
What are they
I
foreshadowing?
just told you.
No, but what are they foreshadowing with the ice cream scenes, though? With, and
Well,
they're watching...
That's just the breakups and all that other crap.
Which
There
really...
have been exactly 2 breakups on Supergirl that I know of.
She broke up with Mon-El. Well, actually, Mon-El broke up with her, and then he, like, returned to Earth, and he was like, oh, snap. Like, it's been 6 months for you, but it's been, 6 years for me. I don't feel nothing. And we're like, yeah, Mon-El.
Mighty Vicious says I could rant forever about Supergirl.
Mighty Vicious can rant forever about a lot of things, and that's why I love him.
I enjoyed it as a female. I very much enjoyed it. Yeah, season 2 got kind of boring, but I wouldn't mind picking it back up. Put it that way.
One thing I won't pick up again is Arrow. Thank God that's leaving.
Oh, I didn't like Oliver.
Just the whole... It was good until they were doing the love interest thing with the blonde chick.
Exterminate says, wife and I like Supergirl. Some episodes were still like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Mm-hmm. Because it does that to you. It'll have a really good episode, and then John Cryer will come in as Lex Luthor, and they're like, you know what? Let's just get rid of him.
I've never even seen John Cryer as Lex Luthor. I'm kind of like, huh? Ducky?
It didn't...
Ducky from Pretty in Pink?
It didn't even last a good while. I know him as the as the half man on 2.5 Men. Even
see that show looked so stupid. I never bothered to watch it. But I'm sorry, I just think Ducky from Pretty in Pink. Anyone else with me on that one?
A whole chat full of guys? I'm not sure.
Well, it was an 80s movie. It was John Hughes'
I know.
80s movie.
Mm.
There's something for everyone in that movie.
If you're a...
Especially if you're a 16-year-old girl.
Well, on the weekends.
Was it Pretty in Pink?
Yeah, it was Pretty in Pink.
It's I'm getting that mixed up with 16 Candles.
Because they're all the same. All right.
No, they are both Molly Ringwald.
They're all the same. They all take place in Illinois. Cause
Exterminate says, yeah, I can't believe they picked him to be Lex, WTF.
I mean, I didn't mind it, but they didn't keep him around for a while. Like, they kept him around just for a couple episodes, and I don't know.
Maybe Mighty says Supergirl destroys its own theme of girls and women can be powerful too, with constant shitty writing that deflates their characters and makes them unnecessarily weak. Not in season 1. Not in
season one. I will agree with that. In season 1, they do that, and then it just kind of falls into its own cliche. Is that?
I'm trying to remember how many episodes we got into season 2, because
I didn't know we were on season 3 and we stopped.
I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, like
I don't remember season 2 being too bad. I just remember season 3 being kind of like, we were like a handful of episodes in.
Yeah, and the thing about these CW shows is I don't think they warrant enough to have mid-season finales or
Even
breaks.
Flash?
Even Flash. Especially the last season of Flash, which we just completely lost interest in. You know, because, the villain's, it's another speedster, it's her future daughter, it's just, or whatever.
Yeah, we found out the big spoiler.
And it was just like.
So we're like, oh, that's kind of lame. But I kind of want to know how that is presented, how that big, reveal is presented.
I just lost interest. But I don't think they warrant a mid-season finale. Like something like Lost or a huge drama, that gets the ratings, that I understand.
True. Mighty Vicious says, as every third sentence is, "'Cause we're sisters." Facepalm. You know what? Something kind of got lost for me once Kat left, once Callista Flockhart left the cast.
Yeah.
She was one of my favorites, and having loved her and Ally McBeal, a long time ago, going from seeing her be that lovable, kind of dorky character to her being this powerful woman who is just, oh my god,
Yeah.
I loved it. Mighty Vicious, I'm watching it now, no spoilers. Oh, Flash. Most recent season of Flash.
Oh, nothing to spoil.
Yeah.
There is an RPG for the Switch. If you want to get it, I'll get you a key. You don't have to do that, Dead World. I'm pretty satisfied with the games we have now. I don't want to add any more. I've got 2 that I can go back and forth on. Just adding all these games and stuff. Really, just saving up. I'm just waiting for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. But, the stand-up shows are about to increase. And it's stressing me out. And I don't need video games stressing me out. And just having all these video games to play and being like, oh, I gotta play this because blah, blah, blah. It's just... I'm happy with Wolfenstein 2 and Last Remnant for right now.
Exterminate.
But thank you.
Exterminate says, I liked her too. Mighty Vicious. Cat was the only consistent factor of excellence in the show. I think maybe some of that fall off, though, in quality has to do with the fact that they're trying to get and keep a female audience while also, get the males in there too. I wonder if that's why.
I don't know. I feel like Callista Flockhart left the show because I can't imagine that the showrunner going, okay, well, it's time to let Kat or whatever. Time to write her off.
Who knows?
Because Callista Flockhart, obviously, a very popular character.
Yeah.
We can all agree.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed her on the show. I enjoyed the fact that the kind of themes of Supergirl trying to balance this power. She's trying to balance Supergirl and I can't even remember her name. She's trying to balance her, and then she's trying to balance her and Supergirl. I really liked that. But then after a while, it's kind of
like her work and then her job.
Yeah.
But it's the
same.
That
was season 1.
It's the same structure though as Superman, because that's what Clark Kent has to do. He's got to balance Lois Lane. He's got to balance the work at the fucking newspaper place.
I never
the
watched
Metropolis Time. I don't fucking know. The Daily Glow. I don't fucking remember. I hate Superman.
Well, you and I watched.
I fucking hate Superman. Such a cop-out character. But I liked Supergirl's Superman. I'm glad they brought in Superman for season 2, episode 1. But then they just dropped the ball on that. Like, I felt like they just dropped the ball on that Superman character.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool to see Dean Cain, you know,
Yeah.
Terry Hatcher. Only the first episode of Lois and Clark is good. You watch the rest of Lois and Clark as an adult, and you're just like,
But
God damn the 90s.
Didn't we watch the entire first season of Lois and Clark?
No, I showed you the first episode, and that's it. That's
Really?
all you need. Yeah. Well, they need to balance the writing, and I think everyone else will fall into place. Actually, I think we're at the since Arrow is coming to an end. I think it's going to be like a domino effect. So it's going to be Arrow ending, Flash ending, Supergirl ending. Somebody put a bullet in Heroes of or whatever the fuck Legends of Tomorrow. Someone please put a bullet in that show's head. Just put it out to pasture. Oh my God. Like the character Dean Cain played. I liked it too. It was fine. Dean Cain's not the best actor, but, you know,
well,
he's a very pretty man.
Weren't the Legends of Tomorrow like a bunch of sidekicks?
Bunch of sidekicks.
You know, like that's why I always like what was it between like I think it was in the Flash episodes. You're like, oh yeah, they're in Legends of Tomorrow. Oh, they're in Legends of Tomorrow, and I'm thinking this is just a bunch of sidekicks.
It's just
like
a bunch
joining forces.
And Arthur Darvill was
really
supposed
care.
to carry the show. Rory from Doctor Who was supposed to carry that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he played the captain of the ship that brings the sidekicks together. But not even he was helping the show. Yeah, I think he eventually left.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just fucking God. Just someone needs just to end that. I just don't care for the CW shows. I mean, honestly, DC Universe just fucking up. And J.J. Abrams, well, I'll get to that rant in a minute, because if that DC TV thing is true, just like, why don't you finish fucking Cloverfield hey, JJ, why don't you finish something before you start something? Because that's what ruined Star Trek, that's what ruined Lost, that's what's ruined everything you've ever fucking done.
He's probably going where the money is, though.
Oh, no, that's my biggest quarrel with him.
But, I mean, if you're a big name, yeah, that's what you want, like...
But you finish what you start. You finish
He doesn't, he's not beholden to fans, he doesn't care, like, in my, like...
No, I know.
You know?
Fucking Star Wars. Fucking went back to Cloverfield, left Star Wars, left it in somebody else's hands. We get The Last Jedi and everybody's pissed.
Well, that's what happens whenever you overload yourself, you know, like... I don't know. I guess I've never had that problem because I'm not a big name producer.
But tomorrow night, This World Won't Break, screening at the Texas Theater where they arrested fucking Oswald.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where Oswald was rudely interrupted during a showing.
Yay!
But yeah, they're her bosses. I won't say her bosses. Love the fact that we advertised the movie on Nerd Alert, and yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have a Nerd Alert movie night when this film festival run and the screening runs all over. We're gonna have Nerd Alert movie night, and we're gonna watch This World Won't Break right here, right on the channel. Or y'all are gonna watch it. We're just gonna play it and go about our day because we've seen it multiple times. Hold on.
What is that? What is that, Mighty?
That is like fire!
Sweet. Yeah,
and,
it's a good movie. I'm excited. It's won a couple of awards already.
The Anaheim Film Festival, which is kind of a big deal, because, you know, what other film festivals?
Dallas International Film Festival.
Dallas International Film Festival.
Best Narrative Feature Audience Choice Award.
Audience Choice?
So, I mean, there's literally an article right now that Central Track published, I think it was yesterday, Central Track in Dallas, about how to make an independent film in Dallas. So, that's the title of it. Anyway,
they don't like me over at the Central Track.
I have nothing to do with it.
Am I blaming you? No, they just, they don't like me. Because, okay, so I was hosting an arts festival that they didn't like, and then I came in and defended it, and, yeah. I was like, well, you know, they're not paying me to defend the festival, but I'm going to defend it, because, you know. I think it's a good. Anyway, it doesn't matter, guys. Are you ready to start the show? You ready to start Nerd Alert?
Yeah.
It's a slow news week.
No,
But if there
let's
needed
start
to
it.
be a slow news week, it needed the beat of the week where I have 6 shows in a weekend. So let's get this started. Hit him with the intro. And there, microphone's back on. It's working now, the green screen, but now my head's getting keyed. That's what doesn't make any sense. That's why they need to put choke, soften, threshold, midpoint. That's it, Streamlabs. That's all I want.
What's Mighty Smoke?
Smoke a patch 'em, boys and girls. I don't know what that means, but I like it. But yeah, no, I'm doing the patches, doing the lozenges, and still smoking. You know, I think it just might be the nicotine. Anyway, boys and girls, it's been a slow news week. I mean, I guess we should start with let's start with trailers. Bam.
Hello, season 3 trailer finally dropped. I've been waiting for this for like a month.
She really has.
So
Well,
I'm
since the
excited.
end of season
Well,
2.
I've been waiting for the trailer for like a month.
Yeah, and then Awesome Kong, she plays Welfare Queen. She made her return to wrestling on AEW's Double or Nothing. Now she's a fixture on the AEW roster. The war between AEW and WWE is continuing to build. But now, you know, AEW, she's coming in for season 3 of this. It's a great ad. It's great to see her doing well. For those of you who don't know about Awesome Kong, she had to leave WWE for mental reasons because she got pregnant and then had a miscarriage, messed with her mind. She left wrestling. It's good to see her back. Glow actually brought the wrestler back out in her, made her love wrestling and come back. It's a great story. But speaking of great stories, Glow Season 3 added Gina Davis to the cast.
Yes.
So I'm excited. Who doesn't love Gina Davis? A League of Their Own. What's that show?
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise, Madam President. That was a good show.
Mhm.
Well, it was a good show season 1, and then it
I never watched it.
kind of got super girly. No, I'm kidding. But Gina, I can't even name. So Thelma and Louise, League of Their Own.
The Long Kiss Goodnight.
The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Where Samuel L. Jackson actually played a character.
Yeah, instead of himself.
They're just gonna put Samuel L. Jackson with an eye patch in every movie. I think Maddie and I mentioned that one time.
Oh gosh.
But let's take a look at the trailer. This is the final trailer. Came out 4 days ago. I want to say, maybe a week
it
ago.
was
Maybe a
not
week ago.
very long ago.
Not very
Couple
long
days
ago. Let's take a look at it. Let's analyze it. Let's enjoy it. This is Glow Season 3. Here we go.
Live from the Fantan Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Glow, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling!
So how's Vegas?
Black magic. 7, winner.
It's been nice, you know? Me being wrong about you hating Vegas.
Business is good. We've sold out for the next 2 weeks.
What do you think of Sandy?
She's the entertainment director.
Have a drink and play a little blackjack on us.
When we keep this up, then the 3 of us stand to make a lot of money here.
Maybe I can push the money into a pile the shape of my son.
Okay, well, I don't really know what to say to that.
I have a job. I have a boyfriend. And somehow I still feel lost.
Maybe you feel lost because you're holding yourself back.
I would like to extend Glow's contract until the end of the year.
It's stuck.
What the fuck is happening now?
God, I love opening nights.
This is everything we've ever wanted.
We can't go to Bear for another 9 months.
I'm the only one who cares about keeping the show alive.
What do you want, Ruth?
I don't want to ruin what we have.
If it wasn't for Bash, then none of us would even be sitting here today.
You're happy, right?
We may never open a show in Las Vegas ever again. Just take a moment and appreciate what is right in front of you.
Want to get us kicked out of every casino here before we leave?
This place can make you a little crazy. We're so lucky to all be here together.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Let me out. Just, I can't take it. Seriously. I'm gonna.
Sam,
I'm
come
taking
on,
the
we
stairs.
can
I'm
fit.
taking the stairs.
August 9th, Glow Season 3. That made me want to hug you.
I don't know about you guys. That I'm excited about that.
I love Mark Maron. It's just so...
He adds that saltiness to it that it needs, you know? And of course the tension, the sexual tension between him and Allison Brie.
Yes.
Okay, so that's obviously
That's going to be touched on.
coming up, like...
No pun intended.
That's obviously gonna come up, definitely.
Yep.
So, but I don't know. I love all the characters. Of course, we've seen both seasons. I think there's a good in comparison to Supergirl. There's a lot of you kind of get a lot of everything. There's a good balance. Let's put of camaraderie. You know, the female-centered everything, and
it doesn't lose its balance.
The spectacle,
Supergirl,
the wrestling moves.
Supergirl lost its balance. I think Glow and just wrestling knowledge. So this is when the Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, enter Vegas, and this is when the pop culture phenomenon begins with them. You see him on Married with Children. You see him on Maury, the talk shows, when the talk shows were big, because there's like women wrestling. So this is going to be a fun season. This is going to be a really fun season, right when they break through that glass ceiling and become pop culture phenomenons just for a short time. Which makes me wonder how many more seasons do we have?
Yeah.
Like, it's already... almost lasting longer than the actual Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
I honestly, I was thinking this would be the last season. I don't know.
Well, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, it didn't end because of quality or the show was bad. It ended because more money was being spent for different things other than the show. This may be the last one or second to last season. Yeah. Because, right when they get to Vegas, God, they only did Vegas. I think they were on TV from Vegas for only like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So, by the way, Gina Davis looks friggin' amazing.
She does.
She looks really amazing for 75. I don't know if she's 75.
She's got to be in her 50s.
No, she's got to be more than 50 years old. I'm gonna look this up right now. Stop the show, guys. We're looking up how old Gina Davis is. She's got to be like 61, maybe.
No way.
Yeah, or maybe 58. You know what? I'm going to go 58. 58. Any takers?
I'm just saying 50s.
Nope. She is a year younger than my dad, 1956. So she is 63.
Dang. She looks really good for 63.
She does look good for 63.
I was thinking she was more like Mariska Hargitay's age. Mariska Hargitay's like 55.
Mariska Hargitay?
Yeah.
She looks good for 55
She
years.
does.
Damn. Of course, when your mother was just like a Playboy Playmate and stuff.
I mean, her mother died when she was like 3 also.
I mean,
anyway,
but it's good genetics is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you don't have to mention the death part there, Tim Burton.
we're digressing a little bit. Anyway, I think everyone's gonna like Glow if you haven't.
If you haven't
seen it,
watched
check it
Glow
out.
yet, yeah, give it a shot. Because the trailers really, the trailers, we know the show now, so we
Yeah.
get excited with the trailers. But the trailers really don't capture the essence of the show and the humor of the show. And it flows really well to where it's just like, you feel like the episodes are really quick.
Yeah.
You know? And you just
Yeah.
keep wanting more. Like Good Omens. And speaking that, we'll get onto that in a minute, because fucking hilarious shit about Good Omens coming out today. But let's go on to the next thing. We won't do a trailer. We'll just go with the J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams news. By the way, this is a picture of one of my games of Spider-Man. But J.J. Abrams and his son Henry Abrams are working on a limited Spider-Man comic book series. Not a lot of detail, not even a release date, but they made a new villain called, fucking starts with a C. Hold on. I gotta look at Cariverse. And I hope he does more comic books. But again, I don't like freaking J.J. Abrams' just project. But this Cadaverous, that is it. Cadaverous is the new villain, and he's a creative guy. I'm sure they're creative father and son.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this will be good, but just like finish your shit.
Yeah.
It will be a lot more happy than Dark Side of the Ring. Yeah, right? Viceland. But like, if you're huge in the wrestling world, I was watching Dark Side of the Ring. I was like, I know all these stories, but it was cool to get a little bit of perspective on those stories. There's actually a pro wrestler in our comedy scene, Chris Germany, wrestled at the Sportatorium with Steve Austin back in the day. Knows everybody.
Cool.
He's got some, man. He's on an episode of he's on a two-parter of Crowd's Fault, and he's got more stories than that. He's got so many stories. We're probably gonna have to bring him back.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're off track again. Spider-Man. Also, other Spider-Man news. God, what did Marvel announce? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse #2 is being worked on. There is going to be a sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. No details yet on when. Projected release date of 2021. But yeah, they are working to a sequel to that. They got there's so many Marvel news. Deadpool is apparently supposed to show up in Far From Home.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then
that comes out soon.
it does come out soon, and Kevin Feige has stated that it is possible to have a Spider-Man crossover with Venom, a Venom Spider-Man movie, but the ball is in Sony's court. Marvel's willing to go, hey, let's collaborate. You've still got these properties, we still have these we have these properties now, but we can still collaborate. We can still get together. It's not like we got to end collaboration just because Disney owns our shit. We can still collaborate, but it's all in Sony's court. And a Spider-Man Venom movie, it's what we all want. We didn't want a Venom movie just like, we didn't want a Venom movie first. We wanted Venom to be properly done in a Spider-Man movie. No Topher Grace bullshit. No offense to Topher Grace, but he is not Eddie Brock. But we needed a good Spider-Man Venom movie. And Kevin Feige says, yeah, it's possible. It's all Sony's call, though. So you got J.J. Abrams working on a comic. You got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. And you got that announcement from one of Marvel's creative MCU heads, Kevin Feige. So, future's looking bright, I guess. I don't know. It's really up to Sony for that other thing, but I'm excited for Into the Spider-Verse, too, because that was just amazing movie.
Do you think that J.J. Abrams and his son, do you think that they're doing this comic book thing so they could make it into a film or somehow?
I think, honestly, Henry Abrams wanted to do a comic book, and his dad was just like, well, let's do it together, because I can get you into the offices and we can work on it together, and that'll really sell the idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or maybe Henry's like an artist. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There's actually an artist. Her name is like Angelina something. Is the artist for this comic book. But you know, Henry wants to put his foot in the door. His dad's famous. Kid's born lucky. Take advantage of it.
Yeah.
My dad was in the Six Flags shows. That's as far as I can go. I can just go to Six Flags. Put me in the fucking production. My father was. Anyway. But you know.
You know what we should do?
Is now full on with WB.
Oh, I had this really good idea, but we can talk about it off stream.
What's your idea?
So I was talking to my friend Ted, who's an actor. Ted Ferguson. He was in...
You mean Ted Ferguson?
Ted Ferguson. He was in...
Ted Ferguson. Go ahead.
Doom Patrol.
Okay.
He sent me the scene. He sent me the link to the scene that he was in. But he was in like the first or second film I ever produced.
Oh.
He was in one of my student films. We could show that.
We could show student films.
We could show my film here at some point. It's only like 10 minutes.
I had to. Okay.
We could show it.
So Tony Casillas, friend of the show, friend of Crowd's Fault, friend of Nerd Alert, will. Anyway, he did a short film, and I liked his short film. But I had to go see at UNT this slew of short films. And other than Tony's...
What are you trying to say?
I hate student films.
My film was good.
Okay. I can't say it wasn't, but, like, I've had a bad impression of student films so far.
Wait, have you seen Wretched Spectacle?
I have not seen Wretched Spectacle.
It's good.
Well, I can't wait. We can we can have a Nerd Alert movie night on Wretched Spectacle.
Yeah.
And
it's only 10 minutes.
It's only 10 minutes?
But it's good.
Okay. We will do it. We will do it. And guys, keep your comments to yourself if we do play. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, sweetie. I'm kidding. You want to make fun of my comedy for a second? Just throw something out about my stand-up. Just go ahead. Make fun of what I do. Go ahead, and then we'll be even. I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm gonna sleep on the couch tonight. Cool. So in other news, do we want to get to our second trailer, or do we want to get to the other Marvel news? Let's go to the other Marvel news. Keanu Reeves. Holy shit, this guy won't go away for a good reason. For an absolutely no one hates Keanu Reeves, but word coming out is Marvel came out and announced and said, we want Keanu Reeves. We are in talks with him to be in the MCU. It's like 4 or 5 possible characters, including Moon Knight, Adam Warlock, fucking one of the Eternals.
Nice.
I would love him as Moon Knight. I think that would be great. Fucking Moon Knight. Because I think he'd be a good Batman, really. But we're not going to get him as Batman. It's cool. Let Pattinson have it. But Moon Knight is basically Marvel's ghostly Batman. There's a lot of similarities between Moon Knight and Batman. No, not like dead parents or anything, or like, hey, orphan, you want to be a superhero? Nothing like that. It's just the whole mystique and just the way Moon Knight, it's just that kind of vibe. Yeah. But Marvel's got several like wannabe type of Batman characters.
Well, I mean, Keanu Reeves is like a bit. He's hot again to the new generation because of this video game.
Cyberpunk.
And then the sequel, the Bill and Ted next movie that's going to be shot. The John Wick films.
Yeah.
So I think why not go for it? I'm amazed at his career. Like he's played
every generation.
He's played so many different types of roles, and I love it.
Every generation loves Keanu Reeves. I can talk to Keanu Reeves. I can talk about Keanu Reeves to my 64-year-old dad, and he loves Keanu Reeves for movies like Ron Howard's Parenthood, the movie, not that shitty TV show. The movie Parenthood with Steve Martin, Rick Moranis, Keanu Reeves. Who the fuck else is in that movie?
Martha Plimpton.
Martha Plimpton. Yeah.
Diane Weiss?
Diane Weiss?
Is that the right name?
I think it's Weiss.
Yeah. That's all I can think of.
Oh, a very young Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when he was going by like a different name.
Yeah.
But yeah, very young Joaquin Phoenix. God, that movie's so funny. The movie's so good.
It is.
There's no plot. There's no plot to it. It's just about being a 90s family and going through raising kids and all the family trauma, but it's so fucking funny.
I mean, God, he was in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
God,
Bill and Ted.
the Matrix trilogy.
The Matrix.
God, yeah, Reeves.
Some period.
A Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly.
God, that's a good movie too.
Was it Dangerous Liaisons he was in, or another film of its type? I can't remember.
Yeah, but
Glenn Close was in it.
The fact that, and then if you look at that E3 presentation he did and how interactive he is with the crowd, you see on the internet how nice he is to people, and how great he is to people. And then you go into his background, and that man has no reason to be nice to anybody. That man has lost so much in his life. That is just amazing that he loves people so much, and he's nice to people. He seems like the coolest guy in the world. God, I hope he's Moon Knight. That would be so fucking awesome. But I'll be happy. Ghost Rider, I wouldn't be happy if he was Ghost Rider. I think there are just some Marvel characters that you just shouldn't put in movies. Fantastic Four and the fucking Ghost Rider are two of them. I don't think Fantastic Four will ever work because it's just, guys, can we all admit the Fantastic Four premise is kind of fucking stupid? Okay, cool. And then Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage burned that the fuck down. Any potential.
Sad.
And then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were like, we got Ghost Rider too, but he doesn't ride a motorcycle. He drives a Mustang. It's just fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Johnny Blaze, perfect. Nah. I mean, not even Captain America could make that part good. And just, I think just the Fantastic Four are just too out there to bring him into a realistic movie.
I agree. You can't do it justice with,
You are wrong about those IPs, but we will fight later. No, we won't, and I'm not wrong. Because evidence has shown me right. That I am right. Because, they've had, two versions of Fantastic Four? Both of them had, did both of them have sequels? I don't even know.
Probably not.
They sucked. You can't bring it into a realistic standpoint because the story's so far-fetched. People go out into space and they come back as a rock, as fucking Human Torch, an Invisible Woman. Fucking, my power is I stretch. It works on the Flash because the Flash makes it goofy. But Fantastic Four, the one with the car. Oh, the Ghost Rider is from the comics. The one with the car. No, but the way Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. presented it, one, Ghost Rider and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have nothing to do with each other. And then, it was just, do it with me.
I'm bored just sitting here.
Well, fine. I'm gonna have to tickle you next time you get bored.
Well, I don't watch any of that. I don't.
Well, if I showed you the first season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you would love it because it's just this build-up of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Hydra. It's a good build-up, and then everything after that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is
then I'm not gonna waste my time.
Yeah, Fox can't even make a good Die Hard or Predator movie anymore. Well, that's another. Okay,
they've killed it already. It's
because
done.
They've milked that cash
they
cow.
Need to stop.
And then they go, we're adding a sequel 20 years later, and it's stupid.
There's a point where you just need to stop with recycling old material, rebooting, and just do something
Making
original.
remakes to everything. Of course, I can't say shit because I personally want to make a remake of Little Shop of Horrors, the movie musical with Rick Moranis. I want to make a remake.
I want to do something original. That's why independent film is where it's at.
Well, we are doing something original we're talking about in a minute.
I'm just speaking in terms of feature films.
Oh, okay. Let's get to another Netflix. This is coming out, I want to say in 15 days, but guys, season 3 of Stranger Things, I don't even see you Wednesday. That's not our topic Wednesday. You're going to have to make it our topic 2 Wednesdays from now, Mighty Vicious. Stranger Things, season 3. This
And
final trailer.
Misty, you come to. I think I'm gonna be.
You want to be on the Dumpster Fire podcast? It is.
Am I gonna be at work though?
You might.
Remember, I might be at work. I don't know.
Oh no, because we do it at 11. We do it at 11 a.m. You'll be asleep.
You're gonna have to make a whole pot of coffee.
A whole pot of coffee. Give you some Percocet so you won't be in an angry mood. Just pop those in there.
A whole lot of coffee.
She won't know what we're. She won't be talking in the same subject matter, but she'll just be, I'm having a good time. Coffee and Percocet. That was a good way to send her to work. I'm just picturing you on Percocet, and now,
The cider cake.
and now I want to just marry you right here on stream while you're on Percocet. Hopper was at the Cidercade. That's cool. I knew he was in town for something. He was in town for something.
Dennis Hopper?
No, I think he's talking about Harbor. David Harbor. Harbor was in town for something a couple days ago. I don't remember what it was. But season 3 of Stranger Things, let's take a look at the trailers. The final trailer gives us more details on what we're in for this season. I watched it. You haven't seen it, but I looked at it, and pretty exciting. So let's take a look at it real quick. Nope, you made it our topic. No, I didn't make a Gregus statements, made an error.
All right, let's watch it.
Now, we don't have a lot of time, so let's not change the subject. Let's go into this Stranger Things trailer real quick. Bada.
Live from the Fantan Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Glow!
That was my bad, guys. Yeah, David Harbor. My bad. I'm a terrible technical director. That's the long-running joke here. So let's do this again. Try this again. We only had 2 trailers. How did I fuck that up? I don't fuck up when we have 4 or 5 trailers. Am I still on? Fuck. All right.
Was the mic off?
No, the mic's on. Anyway, now let's look at the season 3 Stranger Things. Yeah, we know.
You let us in. And now, you are going to have to let us stay.
Doesn't make sense. I closed the gate.
What if he never left? What if we locked him out here with us? He'd want to attach himself to someone again. A new host.
It's building something.
No matter what happens, we have to stop him. Together.
Now it's time. We're going to end you. We're going to end your friends. And we are going to end everyone.
Our kids are in danger. We need to end this.
I can fight.
Better than any of us. But I need you safe.
What the hell?
I need you to trust me.
Holy mother of God.
Happy Independence Day to us.
Dang.
Before we get started, just remember Drake was grooming Millie Bobby Brown. It's not talked about enough. It really isn't talked about enough. We just kind of ignored it, right? And I know what you're going to say. Hey, Dan, I checked up on it, and her parents were okay with it. Well, parents also dropped their kids off at Neverland Ranch. So, but we're in for a fun July 4th. I can't help it. I'm just blatantly honest, guys. But I mean, July 4th's looking good. You know what I'm liking about this trailer? It finally looks like Stranger Things is not a Stephen King homage anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's finally coming into its, way too many spoilers in that trailer. I really didn't get a hint of it. Like,
I think it gives you a taste of what's to
gives you
come.
a little taste. I think there's gonna be more in this season, like, than what this trailer brings. Because it seems like this story's going everywhere, and it's just showing you, like, little points. Like, I didn't see what the monster looked like at all.
No.
We know from the first trailer, the mall's oriented in this. I don't know. It didn't really have that many. I didn't see it as, like, spoilers. It just showed, like, oh, here's who's in here.
Yeah.
And here are some potential antagonists. But it really leaves you up to determine, are they antagonists, or is it just a dude with an angry face? You know? And people can have angry faces.
Yeah.
And the Stranger Things games drops for the Switch the same day. Nah, I usually stay away from movie TV show games. Unless it's like Spider-Man 2. And only Spider-Man 2.
When I stopped watching, they gave away the full crux of the season.
When you stopped watching the,
Well, I mean, they gotta put some pieces in there that like, okay, this is the kind of scale it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just, it's threatening to everyone now, and it could spread further. You know, they want to take over the town.
And, as long as the thing is, for me, this trailer, I'm going, okay, the whole Stephen King homage garbage is, because I hate it when shows do that, is gone, and now it's its own. And as a person that didn't like season 2, well, I like season 2, could have gone without the 11 being like a fucking vigilante in that episode, or whatever they were doing. That was weird and stupid. But, and I hope they don't have an episode like that again, because I could have gone without that episode. But, I don't know. I think we pretty much know Stranger Things. I think we know this thing, these creatures are always going to come back in some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's like a Black Mirror thing, or like a Game of Thrones type of show, where it's just like, what's going to happen? Like, we pretty much know what to expect, you know?
Yeah.
Like, these creatures are always going to come back in some way, and these kids are going to fight them. Now, here's a good question. These kids are getting older. So how many seasons of Stranger Things do we have left? Just saying, I could have done with quick flashes and 4 important lines of dialogue and been done. Well, I'm sorry I showed the trailer, Mighty, but...
well, that's what we do.
That's what we do. We spoil. No, we don't spoil. We just, we show trailers, we analyze them. Should they have put this trailer out? Maybe not, but, honestly, I thought it was good. I mean, there's plenty of settings that they haven't done before, like carnivals and
The
shit
mall.
like that, and malls, and you're really getting like, alright, the 80s are kicking in, you know? Looking like late 80s, possibly. But, not your fault. Well, thank you. Mwah, kisses. So, I mean, we look at this picture. They're getting older.
Yeah.
Drake is just going like this. Because he did that.
Dead World says that's the first one I've seen.
That's the first one you've seen? Well, it's the final trailer, Dead World.
I think they put it out just to renew interest. People are ADD, you know what I mean? In general, like what the first trailer we saw like a month ago.
It was just
Something
them skateboarding at the mall or some shit.
Just they put this out to renew interest and just remind everybody, hey, July 4th. Like I would have done the same thing.
I know what I'm doing July 4th. Man, my birthday week's gonna be so awesome.
But I have a shoot that weekend too.
Oh.
The 5th and 6th.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well,
It's
I can't
Anyway.
watch it. That's the thing. It's my birthday week, and I gotta wait on you. And then you gonna get home, be tired, and you're like, I'm going to bed, and then I can't watch. No, don't hit my knee. I'm growing. I'm ranting.
They're half-day shoots.
I know, I'm just messing with you. But don't forget, July 4th, Stranger Things Season 3. You know what? Let's make this the Nerd Alert Watch Party show. You know? Where we all watch it together. We come in every week, talk about what happened. You know, we'll try to binge watch it in a week. Probably not. But don't forget, July 4th. Also, don't forget, Drake tried to groom Millie Bobby Brown. Just get that word out there. Make your tweets accordingly.
Put that up.
Put that out because we fucking nobody talks about it anymore.
What kind of hashtag do we want?
Hashtag bringing it back. I don't know. Hashtag
Drake is a monster.
Drake is the hashtag Drake is the real monster. I gotta watch the NBA finals and gotta see him act a fool. It's like, oh, can you believe he's acting so inappropriately on the court? Hey, can you believe he's acting so inappropriately in text messages with a 13-year-old girl? Because that's the one thing I fucking care about. But anyway, make your tweets accordingly. Let's get that fuck out of the... I'm sorry, too much. It's off topic. I got shit to do. All right. And then, okay, so we've been having fun. Let's have some more fun. Wait, no, we can't bring that up yet. Avengers Endgame, this is just a quick tidbit for those who even care, because I don't care. Avengers Endgame will be running a non-extended cut, an extended cut,
with
starting
scenes.
Starting the 28th. Hey, can you believe anyone still watches the NBA Finals? Oh God, anti-sports people, anti-fucking sports people.
Now, okay.
No,
so
it's fine,
the
Mike.
Avengers, is this going to be in theaters?
It's in the So starting June 28th, you can see the extended version of the Avengers Endgame with all the deleted scenes. I'm good, Marvel. Just
don't care.
Bring it out on DVD. I'll watch it then. I'm not gonna fucking go in there again with children. I don't care if it's like Black Widow and Hulk finally kissing, or, you know, a cameo by Drake where he's texting Millie Bobby Brown. I'm sorry, I'm not over it. But I'm not gonna sit there for like 2 more hours. I'm not gonna... It was already a really long movie. Extended edition.
Dead World says they're trying to beat Avatar. I'm sorry.
Wait, they didn't... No, they are... I thought... In what? They already beat Avatar. In box office numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avatar's number 2 now. I don't get it. Maybe they're just trying to take completely over. Maybe... I don't know.
If Titanic and Avatar can do it, I'm not gonna get on Marvel for doing the same thing. I think it's lame.
Yeah.
It's a pathetic attempt to do it.
But but Marvel fans, I mean, we're not those type of nerds. I find us to be sophisticated nerds. We know how to spend our money, thank you. But then there are fucking nerds who are just like, I'm gonna fucking see it. Just like, wait for it on DVD or digital, whatever.
Yeah.
Just quit fucking stop this. Stop doing this.
You know what? Spend your money. I'm not gonna spend mine. Let's
Spend
put
your
it that
money.
way.
I'm not gonna spend mine. Which one was this? Oh, shit! Okay, guys, so let me show this really quick.
Welcome, new viewers.
You are gonna love this. So one of the creators of Castlevania has come out with his own version of Pokemon.
Sweet.
It's called The End of Pokemon. If you guys haven't seen this shit is so lit. Adi Shankar came out with this. This is really happening. Really happening. Let's take a look. Wait, let's just get the trailer up and take a look. Fuck, I forgot. I didn't know it was 5 minutes. Alright, it's a 5 minute... Oh, it's a fucking fan trailer. I don't want to see it.
That one.
This one. Okay, so check this out, guys. If you haven't seen it, the shit is so lit. Oh, you didn't get to see it in the theater the first time around, so I'll go. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen it, yeah, that's the perfect time to see Avengers Endgame.
But if
you have,
seen it,
and you're gonna sit there...
I don't know,
for an exile,
not my thing.
Okay. So, what time is it now? 4 o'clock. Gotta get this rolling. Let's look at this trailer and then get hyped and move on. But I had to show this because this is awesome. So, without further ado, and yes, it's the correct trailer this time. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Ketchum became the very best. He was unlike any who had come before. But his need to be the best cost him everything.
We collect suffering in empty vessels. We catch them and force them to fight. We do it all in the pursuit of mindless entertainment, but maybe we can stop it.
Nothing you may do will change what happened, my boy. It's too late to save Pikachu.
Then we'll save the rest of them.
With nothing left to lose, his fight begins again.
I will see an end to this spectacle of violence, Giovanni. I'm gonna free them all.
Prepare for the final battle.
Do you think that closing the gyms will end the violence? Ash, the gyms regulate that violence and contain it. If you close gyms, people will just fight in the streets.
I'm a businessman. If I cannot earn money from the spectacle, then I will get satisfaction from the violence.
The road to redemption is paved with old enemies.
Prepare for trouble.
Make it double.
Hey, look! It's Brock, the trainer!
The fans do not understand your ideals. They love Ash Ketchum.
Dark.
Yeah, we're not gonna show the whole trailer because again, running out of time. But that's dropping on Bootleg Universe and YouTube. Let me see if there's a date on here. I don't think there is a date yet. Yeah, no date yet, no release date yet, but that is coming. I don't know how they got away with it or how they got permission to use those characters, but damn, that looks really, really good. But yeah, that's what an adult, like me, an adult Pokemon fan, that's what I think. Like, this is just dogfighting, you know? This is just kind of animal cruelty disguised as a kid's show. I'm glad there's finally, like, an adult version.
Yeah.
Yeah, PETA's totally gonna promote this hard. But yeah, so that's coming out. That's gonna be good. Yeah, and then, other news.
Oh yeah, this.
So the Guardians or something, I think they call themselves.
I don't even know.
It's a Christian group that's already protested Walmart about some ice. I swear to God, it's ice cream called Sweet Jesus. They made petitions on that.
What the? What's wrong with that?
If you haven't, I don't know, because they say Jesus. If you haven't heard, they recently petitioned Netflix to cancel Good Omens. The problem. Good Omens is on Amazon Prime. Now, we covered Good Omens. We watched the trailers. We did the previews. It was our first watch with us Nerd Alert show, and we reviewed it. Wonderful show, but it's on Amazon Prime.
They petitioned Netflix?
They petitioned Netflix. 20,000 people. 20,000 Christians
Come on.
petition Netflix.
None of them
but
know so none of them have seen the show.
None of them have seen the
they
show.
They probably haven't even seen the trailer, so they don't even know what it's about.
Now, look, I went to Catholic school and Christian school. Not my choice. But I know what's sacrilegious, and I can step back as an agnostic and go, oh, that's sacrilegious. Oh, that'll offend people. There's nothing sacrilegious about this anyway. In fact, I thought people would get upset because there'd be a black Adam and Eve. But no, they don't even watch it to get upset. They don't even watch it to get upset because they don't even know what fucking platform it's on. But Neil Gaiman had some fun. So Neil Gaiman, the showrunner's tweet to it, his response was like, all right, guys, promise you won't tell them. Hilarious, right? Well, then Amazon tweeted to Netflix, hey, if you cancel Good Omens, we'll cancel Stranger Things.
I love it. I love it.
And then Netflix in the UK tweeted to the Christians, you got it.
Oh my God, the UK.
We will you know what? You're right. We will cancel. So they're just having fun with it. But doesn't the Bible say something about not judging? Doesn't Jesus say his Father will do all the judging? Just believe in me and love. That's all. That's the thing in this crazy world, and we're gonna go a little bit off topic of nerd culture here because it's all together. The ignorant religious folk are ruining what's so beautiful about their message. And when you attack something like this, which is really just about two best friends preventing God and the devil from ending the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
because they like Earth.
Oh, I saw this. There was this argument in this comment section. Then not only do they like Earth, but it's their friendship too. Yeah. There was a great comment. Someone went, well, they do portray God as like a bloodthirsty, brunt, and cold figure. And someone went, you mean like the God in the Old Testament? Boom. Because that's exactly what they portray. It's just like but that's what it's about. It's about two beings that live completely opposite lifestyles, have completely different beliefs, still having a friendship and still having a bond, and no one sees the overall beauty of that fucking message. And you can tell they didn't even watch the show, because it's not even on Netflix, but it was a fun tidbit. If you haven't looked into it, look into it, because everybody's having their fun. But speaking of which, David Tennant and Michael Sheen are going to be, it's being said, that they are going to be nominated for their first primetime Emmys for Good Omens. Because, and I absolutely agree, the acting from these two gentlemen carries the show. Just, not that they need to carry the show, because there's so many elements of this show that are so good, but man, they are just like the cherry on top of the cake, and just the cherry on the whipped cream, icing on the cake, all that. They are just an extra special addition to all of this, and just hilarious to me. At least watch the show. If they would have just watched the show,
they would have still find more things to judge.
Yeah, but at least I could have some respect for them for watching it. Now I don't even have respect for them. God is even laughing at them. That's what I'm saying. So talking point. This brings us to our talking point. And we've talked about this before when they announced they were going to change Sonic, but it came up again with Marvel's Avengers. Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix say they are not redesigning the Avengers. I've got this meme here to...
I love that.
That meme there is to demonstrate the Game of Thrones fan base getting onto the writing staff of Game of Thrones. So, up here, we've got people that are saying, yeah, we'll change Sonic. Over here, we've got people that are saying, hey, we're not changing shit. And I actually respect Crystal Dynamics. Because, like, you're not... Look, here's the thing about art. You're just supposed to put it out. It doesn't matter what people think or preconceived notions or whatever. You put the art out and you just fucking... Because it's yours.
It's a form of expression.
It's a form of expression. I don't care if Sonic looks stupid. I'm a 31-year-old man with no kids. I don't give a shit if he looks stupid. I'm in there for Jim Carrey as Mr. Robotnik.
We're still gonna go see it.
Probably. No, probably. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so yeah, if that's what you want to see. I don't know. But I'm 31 years old. I don't care what Sonic looks like. I don't have kids. I don't give a shit. Kids don't give a shit. These adults with no kids in their 20s and 30s need to get a fucking life. That's it.
I think we've talked about this before.
We have.
Like, we need to spend our time and energy doing more productive things.
Yes.
To be honest.
Marvel Avengers, Crystal Dynamics. Yes, the Avengers look basic. But to me, I don't care. Because, like, when he puts the helmet on, when Iron Man puts the helmet on, or Captain America puts the mask on, that's what really matters to me. And, like, honestly, I never cared for ScarJo as Black Widow. I think she's a terrible actress. A basic... Yeah, I said it. She's totally fucking overrated.
She's a really good dramatic actress. I guess you've never seen Match Point.
No,
That's
I haven't.
Movie.
I haven't. You want to know why? Because it's all lost in translation, and I fell asleep. So, I don't care if they look basic. It's all about the gameplay, which they didn't show, and we can talk about that for days, and we can get on to them about that for days. But this whole we need to change the look and feel because fucking the fans say so. No, put out your art. The writers of Game of Thrones. Good on you. You didn't change anything. You didn't say, hey, we're delaying the season, we're gonna reshoot. I like that. The Sonic the Hedgehog people kind of lost my respect for giving in. Fucking go with your art.
That was pretty stupid.
Go with your art.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how much money is that gonna cost?
Yeah, they're wasting more money.
How much harder is it gonna be to recoup that cost? Yeah. I don't get it. But I don't know.
Well, that's the talk.
We can all complain.
Art is subjective, and when you criticize someone's art before you even see it in full, it's not subjective anymore.
It's not.
It's not subjective anymore, and there's no artistic merit to it anymore. Once you've changed it because someone didn't like the first thing they saw, you know what I mean? It's stupid, and we need to fucking chill out on that.
I mean,
shit.
And that's why whenever you're doing a film, that's why you have screen tests, not screen tests,
focus groups,
test screenings. You know what I mean? Like, I've been part of those. I've been a viewer on those, and I've given my honest opinion about, this needs to happen. You know, like, that's why you have those.
But it's,
on that end of the business.
It's like those Christians petitioning Good Omens, wanting to get it canceled. It's this outrage culture, but now it's moved on to our entertainment. It used to be in our politics and in our social culture, and now it's going into our entertainment. Yeah. And fuckers like these guys are giving in. Fuck it, put it out. I'm a 31-year-old man. I don't care about that little fucking shit.
I think our time would be better spent, writing our Congress people about things we don't agree with in the government. Voting.
How is it that Alabama is last in education and last in funds and just overall in-state money, all that, finances, and yet they're allowed to decide who's gonna, who can and cannot have children? When you're last in education and you're last in everything else in the fucking country, you shouldn't get to decide who gets to have kids and who doesn't. But instead, we spend all our energy because Sonic the fucking Hedgehog looks weird.
I wasn't gonna get into it that deep, but
I'm mad now. I don't know why I'm mad, but I'm just, hold on, let the bipolar shit kick in, and I'm happy again. All right.
We're good.
So the point's been made.
The point has been made.
Oh, I get so emotional. That's just, whew.
I had to hold so much in just now. Had to hold it in.
All right. Speaking of original work.
Oh yeah. Here's some original work that we did, and there is no complaint department in Red Nebula Pictures, so you get what you get.
No, we have a complaint department, and it's this chat box. This fucking dreaded chat box. What
You're bipolar, but only half the time. Got it.
Right. So Admiral Bang Bang. We put this out on all our shows' Facebooks, and we waited, so this was careful planning by me. June 18th, 2018, Donald Trump announced there was a Space Force. I immediately got to work. I did Facebook status, Admiral's Long. It was an online character that was getting me 35 to even 50 likes every time I did an Admiral's log. So I decided, let's take it a step further. So I saved the date of June 18th. I got the footage of Donald Trump, downloaded it, got some footage, got some the green screen footage, everything. Sat on it for about 8 or 9 months. Put a phone reminder in my phone for June 18th. That morning when we woke up, I had the phone reminder. Today is the Space Force anniversary. It's like, good, I can finally put out the Admiral Bang Bang teaser. She had no idea what we were doing. Because she's the voice of the computer. I'm like, hey, say this dialogue real quick. And she's like, Admiral, blah, blah, and she's just looking at me like, you're fucking nuts. What are we doing? Like, what is this for? And she...
Let's just play it.
All right, so we're going to play the teaser, and then I'll give you all a rundown of what it's about, finally, and we'll go from there.
My administration is reclaiming America's heritage as the world's greatest spacefaring nation. The essence of the American character is to explore new horizons and to tame new frontiers. When it comes to defending America, it is not enough to merely have an American presence in space. We must have American dominance in space. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the 6th branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement.
Computer,
Yes, Admiral.
play the usual.
Playing the usual.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's always what he's hoping. Let the children do that.
Dang.
You did an excellent job as the voice of the computer, by the way, sweetie.
Thank you.
So, Admiral Bang Bang. So, Trump started the Space Force as a distraction to the Robert Mueller investigation, but what if we lived in a world where the distraction just went one more step further and someone actually got sent out to space? Enter Admiral Bang Bang. In the Adventures of Admiral Bang Bang, it's going to be a psychological comedy. You're going to want this character to come back home. You're going to want him to be out of space because that's all he is a distraction. And the big question is, will he ever come back home, and has he been forgotten? And we're going to have Twitch friends in the show, people like people like Mighty Vicious. What's going on, Texas Bunny Killer? People like Mighty Vicious are going to be in the show. Cloud's going to be in the show. I wanted to get the Twitch viewership. I want to get my Twitch friends in the show, because, you know, without some of these Twitch people, we wouldn't be doing this, you know. But anyway, you're gonna find out why his name's Admiral Bang Bang. You're gonna see twists and turns, and every season's gonna be 3 episodes long. And boy, we put this out. People have reacted positively. Mighty put it on his stream, and yeah, his chat lit up with "That's awesome" and all this other stuff, and Mighty's been really into it, and Mighty wants to help out, and freaking awesome, guys, just freaking awesome. It's gonna be a bitch to film. It's gonna be a real big bitch, but it's all for you guys, and it's original content, like we've promised here, and you've gotten it with Crowd's Fault, you've gotten it with this show, and now we're gonna take it a step further and give you guys an actual series. I don't know, you guys might like it, you guys might hate it, but like I said, it's art, and art is subjective, and like, I didn't show my face, because Admiral Bang Bang is gonna have a different face than this. I mean, no one wants to see this, you know, star in a show, you know, and then Misty, of course, the computer with the hot female voice. Arr. Oh, she looks mad about it.
You're giving everything away.
No, I'm not. No, because you don't even know the plot. I know what I'm giving away. I wrote the thing. I'm just telling them the plot synopsis. I'm just letting them know it's not what they expect. You don't know what I'm giving away? The computer dies at the end. That's what... But anyway, guys. If you guys want to help out, help us upgrade some equipment. You can always donate, give bits, sub, do all that stuff. And we appreciate every dollar. We appreciate every bit. We appreciate every sub, every follow, lurk. But what's another term? Dick pic? No, that doesn't happen on Twitch. That does not happen on Twitch. Do not send us dick pics. Do not. Well, you can send me one. I like to give it a rating of 1 to 10. You know. Sorry, getting in comedy mode. But dick pic, you say? Welcome proper. But yep, that's Admiral Bang Bang. Expected exclusively on our YouTube in the fall. Right there. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our YouTube, because that's the only way you're gonna watch Admiral Bang Bang. It's not gonna be on you. It's not gonna be on Facebook. It's not gonna be on Twitch. Yeah, 1 to 10 inches. Heyo. But yeah, Admiral Bang Bang this fall, starring Misty Fields, starring myself, Mighty Vicious, other people. You never know who's gonna show up. I know some not big names in comedy, but I know some names in comedy that you might recognize that might show up in the show. But other than that, that concludes today's episode of Nerd Alert. I gotta jump in the shower and go bomb for 2 shows. Because 2-inch Punisher don't at me. That's funny. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. I know it wasn't as... I feel it was good. We pretty much did the same thing. I felt like we sped through it. No, hour and a half. We did well. That was good. How'd you feel about today's show?
I'm good. I'm ready to get up. I've been sitting down
Go,
too
get
long.
up, get up, get up. Go. You can always walk. It's fine. I've been taking notes for revenge. So the next podcast is the Dumpster Fire Podcast, Mighty Vicious, Wednesday mornings, 11 a.m. I believe we're talking about the ridiculousness of ASMR streams and fake, disingenuine Twitch streamers. I believe that's our subject. I know you are like, well, we had to have an early Nerd Alert. I've got shows at one of my comedy clubs here locally. 6 shows this weekend. Already done 1. I'm gonna be not. What egregious statements? What whatever? What words? That. I'm gonna go catch up on Crowd's Fault. We did not put up a new. We did not put up a new episode of Crowd's Fault today. We are upgrading the recording equipment on that because we usually record on my phone. But as you can see, it is done fucked. So, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, 6 shows. Already did 1 Thursday show. Ugh. I mean, it was good. I just, just Thursday nights are rough because people don't drink heavily, so it's just like, come on, guys. Yeah, whatever. But I'm glad you guys go make them laugh, my guy. I'm gonna try. I really am. I'm gonna give it my all. But anyway, guys, I gotta go shower, shave. No, I'm kidding. I gotta go shower. I will eat pizza for you, buddy. Oh, I want pizza. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's show. Remember, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. Follow us on Facebook, do all the social media stuff. And don't forget, Admiral Bang Bang is coming this fall. We're really excited about it. It's going to have some of you in it. Have a good one, Dan. Have a good one, Exterminate. Guys, thank you for joining us. I'm just giving it 5 more seconds. I don't have time to look for somebody to raid. But actually, you know what? Somebody throw out a suggestion. We'll raid them right now. Somebody pick a streamer and we will raid them right now. I just didn't want to go look. I gotta reopen Google Chrome. All that bullshit. Mighty, who you got? Who can we go raid? Have a good night. Thank you, Texas Bunny Killer. Etom007. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, y'all, enjoy this stream. Mighty suggested it, so I believe it to be a fun streamer. If not, you can blame me. If you need a little person, you have me. I don't really watch it, but it's on my list. Okay. Let's see what it is. Guys, enjoy this. So they must have been cool at some point. We're about to find out. Guys, enjoy this stream. See you guys. When's the next time I'm streaming? Probably, I might come tonight. We might have an Insomniac stream. We may not. Just check the Discord, and we will see. if I have an Insomniac stream tonight. Gotta get on that last Remnant remaster. There's Discord. If you haven't joined, join already. Now let's go ahead and raid. See you guys later. God damn it. Streamlabs. I swear, Streamlabs is making this a killer. And... oh, he just got off? It took me too long. Okay, find another person. Find another fucking person. Fat fingering all the buttons. No, my Streamlabs has been giving me trouble. The green screen hitting go live and it's not going live. You give me updates twice a week and you don't do shit for what's important, Streamlabs. Hurricane Moss, let's do it. Hurricane Moss. I like that name. Alright, you guys, enjoy Hurricane Moss. Much love to all of you. Possibly see you for the Insomniac stream, but if not, it's cool. Because I'm tired. See you guys later. Love each and every one of you. Got 8 seconds. Enjoy this dude. All of you have fun. Love y'all to death. Bada bing, here we go. Flood his chat with emotes in 5, 4, 3, 2,